Have you ever thought that women over 60 can still turn heads just by the way they dress? It is not about looking younger. It is not about chasing trends or squeezing into something from your 20s. The truth is, when a woman knows herself, what suits her, what makes her feel powerful, that is when real attraction begins. Because what men find sexy is not just about skin or sparkle. It is about presence, confidence, and the choices that say, I know who I am. So, in today's video, we are revealing the 8 sexiest things older women wear, according to actual men. And no, it is not what you think. You may be surprised by what really gets noticed. These are not just opinions pulled out of thin air. We looked at real surveys and interviews from magazines like GQ, Esquire, Psychology Today, and more, asking men what they actually find attractive on women over 50. The answers were consistent and honestly kind of eye-opening. This is not about fantasy. This is about reality. What men who have lived a little truly notice and admire. So, here is your challenge. As you watch this list, think about what is already in your closet and what you might want to add, because chances are you already own some of these, and if you do not, you might want to now. Let us start with something so simple it is almost unfair. A classic white button-down shirt. Why do men love it? Because it balances structure with softness. An open collar reveals just enough to catch the eye without showing too much. It hints, it does not shout. There is a timeless elegance in a crisp white shirt. It says confidence. It says class. And most importantly, it says you are not trying too hard, because you do not need to. Want to elevate it? Tuck it into a pair of dark, well-fitted jeans. That combination, white shirt, dark denim, is one of the highest-rated looks in multiple studies on style and attraction. It is simple, clean, and powerful. The magic here is in the message, I know who I am, and I do not need to prove it. And that, more than anything, is what makes men pay attention. Next up, the most underestimated item in any older woman's wardrobe. A great pair of jeans. Not skinny, not ripped, just well-fitted. Mid-rise, dark wash, clean lines. Here is what may surprise you. According to a UK Daily Mail poll, 74% of men said a woman in jeans and a simple top was more attractive than one dressed up in something revealing. Why? Because fit matters more than flash. The right jeans hug your shape without clinging, highlight your movement without exaggerating, and quietly say, I take care of myself. Dark denim adds polish. Mid-rise flatters without discomfort. And when the fit is right, it shows off your natural silhouette in the most confident way possible. No gimmicks, no pretense. Just style that speaks for itself and makes them look twice without even realizing why. Because the truth is, many women over 60 say they feel invisible. Not because they've changed, but because the world stopped looking. The right pair of jeans? It doesn't just flatter your body, it reminds you you still deserve to be noticed. Now let us talk about one of the most quietly seductive pieces you can own. The meaty dress that gently skims your shape. Not skin tight, not stiff, just enough structure to follow your curves without clinging to every inch. Here is the difference. Bodycon dresses often scream, "I am trying too hard," but a lightly fitted midi whispers, "I know exactly what I am doing." It moves with ease. It highlights your waist and hips in a way that feels effortless, not forced. And that elegance does not go unnoticed. In surveys on attraction and style, men consistently rated this kind of silhouette as confident, feminine, and alluring, without being over the top. This is not about showing off. It is about showing up, comfortable, poised, and fully in your power. Let us get one thing straight. High heels are not just for women in their 20s. In fact, a low heel, around 1 to 1.5 inches, can do more for your confidence and appearance than a sky-high stiletto ever could. Why? Because it subtly lifts your posture, adds a graceful sway to your walk, and gives you a little extra height without sacrificing comfort. Science backs it up. Studies have shown that a modest heel changes the way you move, making your stride appear smoother, your legs longer, and your presence more grounded. But here is the key. Avoid thin, wobbly heels that make balance a chore. Go for a block heel, a sleek kitten style, or a supportive wedge. Something that feels just as good as it looks. A great pair of low heels does not scream for attention. It earns it. Red is not just a color. It is a statement. And you do not need a red dress to make it. Studies in visual psychology have shown that men consistently rate women as up to 30% more attractive when they wear red, even in small doses. Why? Because red signals confidence, energy, and presence. It catches the eye and holds it. But here is the beauty of it. You do not need to drape yourself in red to get the effect. A red lipstick, a scarf, a clutch, even red nails. These little touches are more than enough to send the message, I am here, I am confident, and I am not afraid to be seen. Pop of red is not loud. It is powerful and unforgettable. Some fabrics speak without saying a word. Soft knits, smooth silk, gentle textures that move with your body and catch the light in just the right way. Men may not always know why, but they notice. These fabrics create a sense of warmth and elegance. They say softness. They say comfort. They say you know how to choose quality over flash. Silk skims the skin with quiet luxury. A cozy knit sweater invites closeness, even from across the room. It is not just what they see, it is what they imagine. And that makes all the difference. When you wear texture with intention, you invite attention without ever asking for it. There is something about a woman in sunglasses that instantly changes the room. Studies have shown that people wearing sunglasses are often perceived as more intelligent, more mysterious, and yes, more attractive. But it does not stop there. When you pair your shades with simple, elegant accessories, a classic watch, delicate earrings, or a sleek bracelet, you send a very clear message. I know exactly who I am. It is not about piling on jewelry. It is about choosing with intention. A well-matched set creates visual harmony. It draws the eye without overwhelming the look. And above all, it reflects self-respect and a sense of style that never chases trends, because it does not have to. Here is the twist. The sexiest thing you wear might not be something you can see. It might be the scent that lingers when you walk by, or the way your smile lights up a room. A familiar fragrance does more than smell good. For many men, it triggers memory, emotion, even longing, and a genuine smile, it is the ultimate magnet. It says, I am comfortable in my own skin. No designer label can compete with that. When you combine a signature scent with real warmth in your expression, every outfit becomes more attractive. Because true confidence is not worn, it is felt, and it is unforgettable. So here is the truth. You do not need to look younger. You just need to dress in a way that reflects who you truly are. Because when you wear confidence, when you wear intention, men notice, without you even trying. Now, here is your challenge. Go to your closet and take a look. Which of these 8 pieces do you already own? And if there is one you are missing, maybe today is the perfect day to treat yourself. If you found this video helpful, leave a comment below and tell us your favorite item, or the one you are excited to try next. And if you are ready for more real, no sugarcoating advice for women who are done living to please everyone else, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications, because this channel is not about pretending. It is about power, presence, and showing up as your full, brilliant self. Thanks for watching, and stay confident, always.